This broadcast is presented under the legal ownership authority of Magnitude Sports. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Magnitude Sports. Send it up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome. We're live here at Gretna East High School, just outside of Omaha, Nebraska. Gretna, Nebraska, getting ready for Game 2 of the Creighton Prep College World Series tournament, invite tournament between the Fargo Post 400 Stars and the Millard South Patriots. We got all the info on both of these teams. We'll dig into it after this message from our sponsors.
When your truck is down, your business is down. That's why drivers across North Dakota and Minnesota trust Hogue Diesel Service in West Fargo. DOT certified in both states. From oil changes to full overhauls, Hogue Diesel Service handles complete truck and trailer repair on all makes and models, heavy and medium duty. Need on-site repair, computer diagnostics, pickup and delivery, 24-hour service? They do that too. Call Hogue Diesel Service today at 701-532-0203. That's 701-532-0203. Hogue Diesel Service LLC, 907 2nd Avenue West in West Fargo.
American Legion Baseball. A winning tradition since 1925. Thousands of young athletes have participated, and countless lives have been changed.
And that was the fun part of summer ball and Legion was we just played. At that stage, I think everything's so pure. You're just wanting to play ball. I would 100% recommend it.
Legion Baseball is one of many programs of the American Legion, supporting our children, our military, and their families. Find out more about how we continue to serve America.
The Midwest elements are relentless. Is your home ready? At J. Dietz Construction, we've been serving the FM community since 2003. As a proud member of the Building Industry Association, formerly known as Home Builders Association, we specialize in roofing, siding, custom decks, and seamless gutters built for maximum durability. Plus, we offer free seamless gutters with every roof or siding project. Call 701-367-1175 or visit buildwithjdc.com. J. Dietz Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it.
All right, welcome back to Gretna East High School here in Gretna, Nebraska. 72, partly cloudy skies. Looking at a high of about 78. A little bit chillier tonight of 64. Not really chilly, but I don't know. I'll forget that I said that and moved on. We got the Fargo Post 400 Stars, 5-1 overall in the season. The game they played yesterday against Rapid City, that was their first road game of the season. This will officially be their second road game of the season, even though they were the home team last night. They're the road team in today's contest. Millard South will be the home team on the scoreboard. The Stars 5-1 overall, 1-0 on the road. They've outscored their opponents 18-8 on the road. They've outscored their opponents 4-3. That 4-3 walk-off win last night. Like I said, that was their only road game of the season so far. They come into this matchup against the Patriots on a 5-game winning streak, winning 5 of their last 5. They're coached by head coach Donnie Bryant, his assistant Jeff Fichtner, and Caden Schwabe. For the Millard South Patriots, they will be in their dark blue jerseys. They defeated Rapid City in the game right before this one, and then they lost the game before that, so they're 1-1 in the tournament so far. They are 3-2 in their last 5. They have 13 wins, 7 losses. They are 7-2 when playing away from home. They have outscored their opponents this season 79-22. In the Omaha tournament, they've outscored their opponents 5-2 so far here in this contest. So that is a look at how these two teams stack up side by side on paper, and let's go ahead and get us to the top of the first inning now as we get ready to go. We'll go over the starting lineups as we go through everything here, but Alex Christopherson, K. Mathias, and Kobe Hansen will be your first three batters here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. And on the mound is Eli Goldsberry, and that first pitch is in for strike one. At 11:54 a.m., Braden Timmons is behind the plate catching here for the Millard South Patriots. Wyatt Apin is at first base, and that one's foul for strike number two. Brady Balkovic is at second. Logan Wick, the shortstop. Blake McAndrews at third. Brady Parrish in left field. Braden Swaney, in center field. And in right field, it is Zach Wizerick. And that'll be a strikeout. So I'll bring up Kane Mathiasen for the Stars. Swing and a miss, strike one as Goldsberry sends that one up a little high, and Mathiasen liked it but couldn't make contact. One away, 3 pitches, swinging. And that's back-to-back strikeouts now here for Goldsberry. They'll bring up Colby Hansen. Once again, a big thanks to our sponsors, including Vic's Lounge, J. Dietz Construction, Valley Service, Hogue Diesel Service and Truck Repair, Bell Bank, and Mandy's of FargoND.com, among others. Colby Hansen has the lone home run. Oh, I take that back. He is one of the 2 players with a home run this season for the Stars. He hit that one deep to left field. Swing and a miss, and some good pitching here from Goldsberry to start off. That one's high. In his last 5 pitches, he has a ball and 4 strikes, and all 4 of the strikes. We'll be back with the bottom half of one right after this. Stay tuned.
Gather up the sports and fitness gear you aren't using anymore and sell it to Play It Again Sports. We will review your gear and choose what we purchase based on condition, brand, and store demand. We will then pay you on the spot, or you can receive additional incentive if you trade towards used or new products in the store.
It's payback time.
You wouldn't want officials ruining your game day at home, so don't ruin it for them on the field or court. Respect officials. That's one way you can serve, stand, and score. This message brought to you by Magnet.
Looking for the ultimate destination for fun? Welcome to Kingpins. From interactive hyperbowling on our 14 lanes to adrenaline-pumping laser tag and immersive escape rooms, the adventure never stops. Smash high scores in our massive arcade, then refuel at Barron's with our made-from-scratch menu. Whether it's a birthday, a company gathering, or just a night out, make your next event unforgettable. Book your lanes online. Call 701-532-BOWL. Or stop in and visit us at 3485 Jack Way South in Fargo.
All right, welcome back. Braden Swaney, Logan Wick, and Brady Parrish will be your first 3 batters here from Millard South. On the mound pitching for the Stars is Mason Sinner, Jacob Klinsky behind the plate catching. You got Dylan Sahlberg at first, Colby Hansen at second, Peyton Oshner the shortstop, and Tyler Frederick at third base. In the outfield, Alex Christopherson, who had a phenomenal day on the mound yesterday against Rapid City, gave up the 2-run homer and 1 unearned run in that 4-3 win over Rapid City yesterday. He's in left field today. K. Mathias in center and Gus Pankratz in right. Once again, Braden Swaney is the batter here for the Patriots. We're 4 minutes into the ball game as Sinner gets ready for his first pitch. So get the signal here from Klinsky. Wind and deliver. And that'll hit him. Swanee makes first base on a hit by a pitch, and that'll bring us to Logan Wick. Stars gave up that, as I mentioned a moment ago, that 2-run homer in the first inning yesterday. They responded with 2 more runs in the bottom half of the first, and then a couple of runs by each team over the course of the next 5 innings or so, and then came down to that squeeze play in the bottom of the 7th to win it for the Stars. That one just a little bit high and out for a ball. 1-0 here to Logan Wick. Once again, Mason Sinner pitching, Jacob Klinsky catching. Sahlberg first, Hansen second, Oshner short, Frederick third. The infield defensive setup for the Stars. Pickoff attempt on Swanee there at first, and he's back in time, no problem. Big thanks to Mandy's of FargoND.com, Grease Monkey, Sweet Shots, Legacy Plumbing, and Frank's Lounge, to name a few. Swing and a miss there. That'll bring the count to 1-1 for Logan Wick. Also, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, Buffalo Wild Wings, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Played Again Sports, Century Builders, Kingpins, and DMN Industries in Fargo. Certainly thank you for your support this 2026 season for the Stars, Comets, Astros, and Rockets. Swing and a miss there. Strike two on Logan Wick, and Sinners ahead 1-2 on Wick on the count here. We're 7 minutes into the ball game. Still in the first inning of play, no score yet. 1-2. He tried to catch the edge and he just missed, leaving it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball, strike, strike, ball in that order. Runner will take off, swing and a miss, and that'll be a strikeout for out number 1. The runner will get the stolen base, and that'll move us to Brady Parrish. He'll face pitch number 7 from Mason Sinner. Stars have back-to-back games at approximately 2:30 today. They'll play Gretna East. I believe that was a strike. And we'll wait and see if the umpire gives us any confirmation on that here in the next couple of pitches from now. Check that. Well, scoreboard out there says a ball, and now it's 2-0. And that will allow Swanee to get to third on the pass ball, wild pitch. 2-0 the count now here. And the Patriots 90 feet away from potentially putting that first run on the board. And that one's a little bit low for a ball, and it's a 3-0 count now here to Brady Parrish. 400 feet to center field, 325 down the left field line, about 315 down to right, and about 335 to right center, and approximately 375 to left center. So they'll get the first strike there on Parrish. 3 balls and a strike. Sinner winds up and delivers. Swung on and a bouncing ball to Hansen at second. He picks it up. He'll fire it back over into the glove of Sahlberg. He gets his foot on the bag. The run will score. The second out will be recorded, and the Patriots take the 1-0 lead.
Now batting Blake McAndrews.
So a 4-3 RBI ground out. Scores Swanee from third, brings up Blake McAndrews now. Of course, we've seen the Patriots on Magnitude Sports a handful of times over the last 4 or 5 years now, as they've either played us or West Fargo. And a swing, he may have gotten a piece of that, but either way, it's strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. Nice curveball there from Sinner to get Andrews swinging. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He went for the outside corner and got him swinging. That's a strikeout, and that will put an end to the first inning of play. The Patriots get 1 across, leave none stranded. It comes on an RBI ground out, so they have no hits either in the contest so far. That's the end of 1. We'll be back in 60 with the start of 2.
Post 400 baseball is back, and we have all the dominant performances.
Rounding third is Oliver Luck. He will come in, and the throw won't be in time. And Easton Rarick with a 2-run single to right, and it's 10-4.
And all the big moments.
Back inside, ground ball to second. Flip to Rarick for 1, on to first, rack him up for 2. Throw back to third, they get a triple play.
It will go 4-6-3-5 on the triple play. Everybody in the infield got their turn.
Here's 3 ways you can support Magnitude Sports. First, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. It's 100% free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 month-to-month YouTube memberships. Finally, businesses can choose one of 2 online YouTube sponsorships or contact us for more options. To learn more, click the Join button or give us a call at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. 1-0 Patriots here as we move into the second inning. Middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6, starting with Gus Pankratz, and then you got Seth Egan and Jacob Klinsky this inning as well. 11 minutes into the ball game. Gus Pankratz, 7 for 17 lifetime with the Fargo Post 400 program. And that one's fouled away for a strike one. Ellie Godsberry pitching, Braden Timmons catching, Wyatt Apin at first base, Brady Balkovic at second, Logan Wick the shortstop, Blake McAndrews at third, Brady Parrish in left, Braden Swanee in center, and Zach Wizerick in right field. And there's a strike, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Actually, it should be 2 strike count, I believe. Nope, I was wrong. Now it's 2 strike count. 2-2. One's going to be popped up. Shallow right field. Backpedaling is Balkovic. He'll be called off there. And Wizerick will make the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring us to Seth Egan.
Now batting Seth Egan.
Seth Egan hit the monster home run to left center field just a couple days ago back home at Starry Bank Field. And he'll take strike 1 here. It was a 2 or 3 run homer, I forget. I have to go back and look at the highlight, but it was a laser shot about 327 feet over the left field fence. Fouled away for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Jacob Klinsky on deck. Potentially get to Tyler Frederick this inning. Goldsberry will lean in, get the signal from Timmons, and he'll step off and reset. One of the cooler days that I've spent down here in Omaha. Most of the time it's been in the 80s or 90s during this tournament. Swing and a miss for another strikeout there for Goldsberry, and that's out number 2. So Seth Egan goes down swinging. Now Jacob Klinsky will be the batter.
Now batting Jacob Klinsky.
Klinsky 1 for 5 here in 2026. Has a hit to left field. Reach base on an error, reach base on a fielder's choice, a fly out to left field, and a pop out to the first baseman. 0-1 now here to Klinsky. Once again, Tyler Frederick is on deck with 2 away if Klinsky can reach base. Here's the 0-1. This is a ground ball foul to the left field to the third base side, and good for strike number 2. Once again, big thanks to Vic's Lounge, J. Dietz Construction, Valley Service, and Hogue Diesel Service and Truck Repair, among others here, supporting our program in 2026. No balls and 2 strikes to Klinsky. Swing and a miss, and that will be another strikeout to Goldsberry, and he's been dominant on the mound through 2. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
hungry? Get to Vic's for hamburger happy hour. Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. Get a delicious burger and fries for just $6.50. The kitchen is always cooking at Vic's. We serve up breakfast every day from 9 a.m. to noon, and we're open 365 days a year from 9 a.m. all the way until 2 a.m. Plus, catch regular happy hour every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and join us for bingo 5 days a week. Come hungry to Vic's, located at 1608 Main Avenue Southeast in Moorhead.
When it's time for an oil change, you want service that's fast and trustworthy. Grease Monkey's certified technicians get you in and out in about 15 minutes, plus a complimentary 16-point safety check. No pressure, no surprises, just honest, manufacturer-recommended service. While we work, step out of the heat and relax in our air-conditioned lobby with a cold refreshment. Visit your local Grease Monkey for a quick, professional oil change you can feel good about.
To the home half of the second here will be the 5-6-7 batters for Millard South. They'll start with Wyatt Apin. We'll see Carson Durr and Brody Balkovec this inning as well. Mason Sinner will be tossing pitch 16 to start the bottom half of the second on 15 pitches in the first inning, 7 balls and 8 strikes unofficially, according to my tally. Once again, a big thank you to Bell Bank, member FDIC, Mandy's of FargoND.com, Grease Monkey, Sweet Shots, and Legacy Plumbing, to name a few of our many great sponsors supporting the broadcast and the program overall for the Stars, Astros, Comets, and Rockets. Not in that particular order. I meant to say Comets, Astros, Rockets, but I guess it doesn't matter that much. Maybe it's just me. Little extra 30 or 40 seconds between innings than we're used to here, at least this time around. We'll see if that pattern continues or not. Here's Wyatt Apin now. And a strike. I did talk to a Patriots parent to get some name pronunciations, but if I get one wrong, feel free to put it in the chat if you happen to be a Patriots fan watching, and I'll be sure to make the correction. Outside for a ball, 1-1 the count. And the 1-1. That one's just a little bit low for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike here to Wyatt Apin. Once again, Carson Durr on deck. Brody Balkovec will be seeing this inning as well here for Millard South. 1-0. Scored that run in the bottom of the first on an RBI ground out to second base. 3 balls and a strike now here to Apin. 3-1 delivery. That one's going to miss, and Apin will walk.
Now batting Carson Durr.
I'll bring Carson Durr to the plate. Durr batting 6 in the lineup here. He'll face pitch 21 from Sinner. Apin getting a little bit of a lead off there. Sinner has a good look at him. He's going to try and pick him off. It was close, but Apin able to get his hand back onto the bag in the nick of time. And he is safe. So still no pitches to Durr yet. Frank's Lounge, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, Buffalo Wild Wings, Dakota Fins and Feathers, some of other sponsors. Swinging in a minute for a strike. And another pickoff attempt there. And Apin's back in time. Stars playing Gretna East in the second game today at approximately 12:30. They are currently 11-8 on the season. As that pitch will miss outside for a ball. It's 1-1 now here to Carson Durr. They have scored a lot of runs in those 19 games. We'll tell you more about it here when the opportunity presents itself. And usually in the early part of a game with one team that I've never broadcast before, that's when the opportunity presents itself. So Couple of pickoff attempts there on Apen. Sinner keeping a good eye on him. He'll deliver this one. Ripped into right field. High fly ball, and Pankratz is underneath it for the catch. So fly out to right will bring up Brody Balkovic. There's a strike. Nice pitch there by Sinner. It's kind of Stars with that win over Rapid City yesterday. Come into this matchup on a 5-game winning streak. That one hit hard to left field. Will it stay fair? No, it will not. It will drop foul for strike 2. About a 300-foot strike 2 there for Balkovic. Oh-2 pitch. Swung on, and that will find the 3-4 gap into right field. Scooped up by Gus Pankratz. A hit and a single, moving Apen up to second. 2 runners on, and that'll bring us to Brady Timmons.
Now batting Braden Timmons.
So a base hit single to right field there for Balkovic, moving Apen up to second. 2 runners on now for the Patriots, and they're threatening to add to their 1-0 lead here with Braden Timmons at the plate. Sinner will stare back at Apen at second, and he'll deliver, and that will hit the corner for a strike, 0-1. 22 minutes into the ball game now. Zach Wizarek is on deck. If no double plays happen, we'll see him next. And the pitch. That one comes off the handle of the bat, drops foul just inside the first base line. Rounding third is Wyatt Apen. He will go home. And a collision there between Sahlberg and Balkovic. Or no, check that. Sahlberg and Timmons, my apologies. And Sahlberg, the slower of the two to get up, but they both got up, and it looks like Balkovic is okay. Sahlberg might need to walk it off. So a run scores, it's 2-0. You have runners on second and third, I think. Yes, second and third. As Apen scores from second. Balkovic to third, and then Timmons up to second shortly after the collision there with Sahlberg.
Now batting Zach Wizarek.
Or check that. Balkovic actually scored on the play, so there's only a runner on second. And it's 3-0. So Brady Timmons stands alone on second base. And Zach Wizarek is the batter now. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. He'll square up for a bunt. Bunt it foul off the face mask of Klinsky. And it's good for strike 2. There's the 0-2. And that one's a little bit low for ball 1. As I mentioned on our pregame show, the Millard South have outscored their opponents 79-22. That included a 15-2 victory over the West Fargo Vets. And that game happened a little over a week ago. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count now here to Wizarek. And that one's popped up right field, drifting foul going after his Pankratz. He will not catch up to it, and he'll go out of play. We'll stay at 2-2. Patriots have had 2 shutouts early in the season, a 9-0 win and a 3-0 win. That was their second and third games of the season. They have 12-4, 6-8, 18-2, 12-4, and then that 15-2 win over the Vets that I just told you about. Some of the scores there. So as you can see by those numbers, they have the potential to score a lot of runs. And they've scored 3 so far in this contest, as Wizarek continues to remain alive at the plate here, fouling off the last 3. Sinner takes a peek at second base and delivers another 2-2 pitch. Got it in there for strike 3. Goes down looking for out number 2. And Braden Swanee is the return to the top of the order now.
Now batting Braden Swaney.
Swaney, my apologies on that. Last time Swaney was in the batter's box, he made first base via hit by a pitch. So he's 0 for 0. Two balls and no strikes now here to Swaney. Logan Wick is on deck. And once again, standing on second is Braden Timmons, the runner for the Patriots. And that'll hit the corner for a strike, 2-1. The Stars bringing 3 players from the Comets down to Nebraska here to get some extra playing time. Ball 3. Michael Essex, Ty Thingvold, Braden Donner, and Tucker Cozen are the 4 Comets who made the trip to Omaha with the Stars. 3-1, that one's popped up and out of play. Stars are in the dugout on the third base side. The Patriots are in the dugout on the first base side. We have a full count now here to Swaney. Once again, he was hit by a pitch last time he was at the plate. Here, 2 away, runner on second. And a payoff pitch coming up here for Mason Sinner. And he'll walk him. So the inning will continue. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Logan Wick. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. So 2 runners on now here for the Patriots. That pushes Brady Parrish into the on-deck circle. Once again, Wick struck out last time he was at the plate. Here's the pitch. The runners go. He shows bunt. The throw to third is not in time. And a double steal occurs. And now both runners are in scoring position. I believe the pitch came across as a ball. We'll find out sooner than later. And I was just informed it was a strike, so 0-1. And that one's definitely a ball, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Logan Wick. Once again, Braden Timmons getting the third on the stolen base. Swaney, the second on the stolen base. And that pitch is a little bit high, and we're at 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Big thank you to DMN Industries, Kingpins, and Century Builders, along with Play It Again Sports, for supporting the Stars and all of our other Post 400 programs in 2026. We're going to call that strike 2. Strike, ball, ball, strike in that order on 4 pitches so far here between Sinner and Wick. And all Wick needs is a base hit to really put some numbers on the board here for the Patriots. We'll see if Sinner can pitch his team out of it. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That'll leave 2 stranded on base, and that'll put an end to the second inning of play. Tyler Frederick, Dylan Sahlberg, Peyton Oshner, batters 7, 8, 9 for the Stars. When we return after the break, stay tuned. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Men grow up hearing,
be a man. Never show any fear, kid. You gotta be tough.
Push through the pain. Don't be weak. Man, it's time to change the narrative. Our mental health is just as important as our physical health.
Let it out.
It's okay to feel. Speak up, because the life you save could be your own.
All right, welcome back. Tyler Frederick will lead things off here in the top of the third for the Stars. Eli Goldsberry has had a dominant performance on the mound so far. Four balls and 17 strikes on 21 pitches. He'll toss pitch 22 here. Tyler Frederick 0 for 1 on the 2026 season where they fly out to left field. Swing and a miss, strike one there. Ball one, 1-1. Well, here in the early parts of the game, if I had to walk away right now, I'd say that Eli Goldsberry is a pretty good pitcher, striking out some power hitters for the Stars. There's a power hit that's going to push foul and out of play. Had that stayed fair, we might have had a 3-1 ball game. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Tyler Frederick. Once again, Dylan Sahlberg on deck. Swing and a miss. He went a little bit early on that one. It's another strikeout for Goldsberry, and that puts out 1 on the board. Dylan Sahlberg, the batter now. He's 2 for 3 in the 2026 season for the Stars here on Magnitude Sports. A hit to left, a hit to right, and reached on a fielder's choice. Or no, check that. Reached on an error. I misread that. My apologies. That one's inside for a ball. 1-0 here to Dylan Sahlberg. Sahlberg batting 8th in the lineup. You got Peyton Oshner on deck. Then maybe we go back to the top of the order after that. Strike one. It's been a 1-2-3 in the first, a 1-2-3 in the second, and a 1 so far here in the third. And that will be ball 2. Stars still looking for their first base hit. Millard South has 2 hits already. And that'll miss outside for ball 3. So Sahlberg gets ahead of the count. Ball, strike, ball, ball. And pitch 30 here for Goldsberry. High, and he'll walk him. That's the first walk of the game for Goldsberry. And that'll put the first base runner on for the Stars and bring up Peyton Oshner. And Oshner had to duck out of the way of that one, and it'll be ball 1. Oshner 0 for 7 on Magnitude this 2026 season. 2 flyouts to left, 2 pop-outs to the second baseman, 1 pop-out to the first baseman, 1 pop-out to the pitcher, and a ground out to third. 2 balls, no strikes. The count now here to Oshner. Swing and a miss, strike 1. High fastball caught Oshner swinging. And this one is low and out for ball 3. So it's back-to-back batters that Goldsberry's had a 3-1 count on. And if he repeats with Oshner like he did with Sahlberg, we'll return to the top of the order. And he does. There'll be a pass ball for ball 4, and that'll put runners on first and second and bring us to the top of the order. Alex Christofferson, the left fielder, stepping up to the plate. 0 for 1, struck out looking last time he was at the plate. See if he can change things up this time around. 35 minutes into the ball game, Goldsberry has thrown 35 pitches. And now the clock has moved to 36 minutes, and pitch 36 is coming up. And that's in for strike 1. Kane Mathiasen into the on-deck circle. 2 runners on for the Stars. They both got on base via a 3-1 walk. And this one is going to be bounced right back to Goldsberry. He'll pick it up, and the call is safe at first, and the bases are loaded. Be an error, as the throw was a little bit short. So the bases are loaded for the Stars. They have a chance to get back into this ball game here if they can find a base hit. And Kane Mathiasen is the beginning of the meaty part of the batting lineup here for the Fargo Post 400 Stars. We'll see what he can do. He'll take strike 1 here. He struck out swinging last time. Nothing Mathiasen could do about that. It was just excellent pitching by Goldsberry. Wind up in the 0-1 delivery. Swung on and a ground ball past the first baseman into right field. Sahlberg will score, and they will hold up all the other runners. It's 3-1. And now Oshner's in a little bit of trouble. And he's going to be out, so the Stars get a run, but they also, on a miscommunication, get an additional out. So a little bit of good and a little bit of bad there for the Stars. So I'll leave first base empty. Sahlberg scores. It'll be an RBI single for Mathiasen. Colby Hansen ground out to the third baseman last time he was at the plate. Runners on second and third for the Stars. Base hit could tie the game. And that one's up a little bit high for a ball, 1-1. Colby Hansen, 9 for 21 lifetime with Fargo Post 400. On Magnitude broadcast. I should add that little asterisk in there. Once again, 0 for 1, grounded out to the third baseman last time he was up. 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 away. Kane Mathiasen on second, Peyton Oshner on third. And this one's going to be popped up. And it'll be Goldsberry who will call off everybody else. They will strand those 2 runners in scoring position. Out number 3 is recorded. And we go now to the home half of 3. Parrish, McAndrews, and Appen, the 3-4-5 batters for the Patriots, when we return after this.
Century Builders, integrity isn't just a word. It's how we do business. Built on a foundation of hard work, accountability, and small-town values, we've earned our reputation by delivering quality construction projects across the Northern Plains. From commercial steel and post-frame buildings to innovative data center facilities, our experienced team combines craftsmanship, innovation, and attention to detail in every project. At Century Builders, we're committed to making your building experience seamless from start to finish. Century Builders, building with integrity, delivering excellence.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
"Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge."
Frank's Lounge is open daily and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 2640 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Stop in tonight.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today. Welcome back. We move to the home half of the third. We'll see the 3-4-5 batters for the Patriots. It starts with Brady Parrish, grounded out to second baseman Colby Hansen. Got an RBI off that ground out, too, to score the first run of the game for the Patriots. That pitch will be just a little bit high for a ball, 1-0. We'll see Blake McAndrews and Wyatt Apen in this inning as well. And that will be a base hit to right field. One bounce, Pancratz picks it up, and a runner on is Parrish. Blake McAndrews, 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. 42 minutes into the ball game. Sinner will toss pitch 50 unofficially, according to my tally. Big thanks to Bell Bank, Mandy's of FargoND.com, Grease Monkey, Sweet Shots, Legacy Plumbing, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, and Buffalo Wild Wings, among others, for supporting our program here in 2026. Pickoff attempt there on Parrish at first. He's back in time before Sahlberg can make the tag. Other sponsors include Play It Again Sports, Century Builders, Kingpins, and D&M Industries, and Vic's Lounge in Moorhead. That pitch outside for a ball. Vic's Lounge, of course, have that burger happy hour every day of the week, 4 to 7. Get a burger and fries for $6.50. Still a 1-0 count here to McAndrews. And now it's a 1-1 count, so he'll foul that one away. 72 degrees at last check, on our way to a high of 78. Dropped to a low of 64 later this evening. Stars 5-1 overall. And Millard South 13-7 on the season coming into this contest. That'll hit the edge for strike 2. Millard South using a similar number system that Fargo Post 400 uses when calling out plays. And they will throw to second, and they will, the good news there is that Peyton Osher made the grab to make sure it didn't go into left center field and keep Parrish at second, stolen base. It remains a 1-ball, 2-strike count here to McAndrews. And the Patriots move another runner into scoring position, looking to add to their 3-1 lead. And that one is right into center field on one bounce. Parrish will be put on hold at third. And the throw to second, they got him. So Parrish will get stranded on base. No check, I take that back. I'm way too early for that. So McAndrews gets credit for a single. Parrish moves to third. And then McAndrews gets thrown out at second base. Or tagged out, I should say. Wyatt Apen the batter now. That pitch is in for ball 1. So after all is said and done, you have a runner on third. And that runner is Brady Parrish. Swinging and a miss. A bit of a delayed swing there. It would have been a strike nonetheless. And it's 1-1. 45 minutes into the ball game now. DMN Industries, Vic's Lounge, and J. Dietz Construction. Some of our sponsors now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Count here to Apen. Carson Durr is on deck. Apin and Durr, the 5-6 batters for the Patriots. That one's inside for ball 3. Including Gretna East this year, the Stars have played on a total of 5 different fields down here in Omaha over the last few years. The first year they came down here, they were part of that Battle of Omaha tournament, and they played on a couple fields there too, so that would have been 8 fields that they played on here in Omaha. That one's fouled away. We'll stay at the 3-2 count, and I know that our team president's back in Fargo saying only Mike would know that stat. Here's a payoff pitch. That one comes right back into your screen here. And we'll have another payoff pitch. Ball strike, ball, fouled away in that order here for pitch 60 coming up for Sinner. Payoff pitch number 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Goes down swinging for the first time as he was walked the time prior to that. Carson Durr. Fly out to Gus Pankratz in right field last time he was up. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. 0-1. So Sinner's starting to pick up on the strikes now. He started off a little bit slow, throwing a good mixture of balls and strikes, and now he's starting to separate that number a little bit in favor of the strikes. And as soon as I say that, he delivers a ball up high and out. 1-1. 26 balls, 36 strikes on 62 pitches unofficially. And the 1-1 delivery, and that is going to be low for ball 2, low and in. So sorry I said that, Stars fans. And the 2-1. And a high fly ball to left field. Will it stay fair? It will not. Hits the netting of the batting cage or batting net, however you want to consider it. Two balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3, got him. That will strand one on base, and that will put an end to the 3rd inning of play. It remains 3-1. And we'll see if the Stars can score again in the top of the 4th when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Fargo Post 400 would like to thank these additional sponsors for supporting our Legion baseball program. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Valley Service of Fargo. Legacy Plumbing. D&M Industries. And Buffalo Wild Wings.
Welcome back. 4th inning of play gets underway here. 4, 5, and 6 batters for the Stars, starting with Gus Pankratz. Popped out to Brady Balkovic, the second baseman, last time he was at the plate. Want to say hi to Jim. He says he's tuning in from a very hot Denver, North Carolina. So I went ahead and checked the forecast. He's 88 degrees, windy, 65% chance of thunderstorms today, on their way to a high of 91. You let me know if that's accurate, Jim. No balls and a strike. Once again, Pankratz fly out to right field last time he was up. Seth Egan, Jacob Klinsky in this inning as well here for the Stars. 1 ball and 1 strike now here to Pankratz. Eli Goldsberry with pitch 44 coming up right here. And pitch 44 is into left field. for a base hit single for Gus Pankratz. Then bring up Seth Egan, 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time he was up. It was a 2-run homer to left. I just looked up the highlight on our X page for Fargo. Post 400 Baseball, if you want to follow them on X, as well as Facebook and Instagram. That one is popped up and pushed foul for a 1-ball, 1-strike count now here to Seth Egan. 327 feet over the left field fence. And that was in the game against the Dilworth Rail Dogs. They had taken a 2-0 lead in that game. Then the Rail Dogs tied it up, and then Seth Egan reclaimed the lead. And what looked like to be a double play attempt ends up going into right field. We'll see how they score that one. It's definitely going to be a fielder's choice for Seth Egan. We'll see if they add anything beyond that or not. And they will indeed tack on an error there, and I was leaning towards that, but I just had to be sure. Jacob Klinsky, the batter now. He struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. He'll take the first pitch inside for a ball. 1-0. Showing bunt. And it bounces right back to Goldsberry. He'll throw it up to first, and the bunt does its job as Pankratz moves to third. Egan up to second. And one out on the board for Tyler Frederick. So 1-3 throw out to advance the runners into scoring position. And Tyler Frederick, 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Looks like we're going to have Michael Essex coming in to run on second base for Seth Egan. So Michael Essex, one of the 4 players coming up from the Comets to make the trip to Omaha here for the Stars, and he'll get his chance to run from second base. Dylan Sahlberg in the on-deck circle for the Stars. Tyler Frederick struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. One away, runners second and third, 53 minutes into the ball game now. A 3-1 lead for the Patriots, and the Stars are threatening. Goldsberry winds and delivers. Swung on into right field. Will it stay fair? No, it will not. It'll drop for strike 1, and everybody will go back to their original starting points. Essex didn't have to go very far. It didn't look like he left at all. The 0-1 delivery. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Frederick, the batter. Sahlberg on deck. That's the 7 and 8 batters here for the Stars. Pitch 49 unofficially for Goldsberry right here. High and into the backstop. Coming in is Pankratz, and he will score. And Essex will move to third. And it's 3-2 as the Stars chip away at the deficit. 2 balls and a strike. So now the tying run 90 feet away here with 1 away in the top of the 4th. The Stars have scored a run in the 3rd and now again here in the 4th. And that one will be pushed foul to the first base side for strike number 2. Unofficially, that's 50 pitches now for Goldsberry. 34 of them have been strikes. 55 minutes into the ball game. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3 for out number 2. Dylan Sahlberg, he was walked last time he was at the plate. The Patriots coach will bring out a couple new baseballs for our home plate umpire here. Sahlberg will step in and bat from the left side. That moves Peyton Oshner into the on-deck circle. Stars trail by 1, and they'll push that one foul to the third base side, and it's 0-1 here to Sahlberg. And that one comes inside, another pass ball, and that is going to tie the game. Essex will come in from third, and it's a 1-1 count to Sahlberg, and the bases are empty. So a couple of non-efficient pitches from Goldsberry have allowed 2 runs for the Stars to come in. Both of them were high over the tip of the glove of Timmins into the backstop. This one is swung into the backstop. First strike, number 2. So a tie ball game. And we'll see, with nobody on base and 2 away, if the Stars have any 2-out magic in them here in the remainder of this top half of 4. Here's the 1-2. Got him, strike 3. So I'll take care of business here in the top of the 4th. The Stars tie it up, and we have a new ball game heading into the home half of 4. We'll have that for you in 60 seconds.
Fargo Post 400 would like to thank these additional sponsors for supporting our Legion baseball program. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Valley Service of Fargo. Legacy Plumbing. D&M Industries. And Buffalo Wild Wings.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
When your truck is down, your business is down. That's why drivers across North Dakota and Minnesota trust Hogue Diesel Service in West Fargo. DOT certified in both states. From oil changes to full overhauls, Hogue Diesel Service handles complete truck and trailer repair on all makes and models, heavy and medium duty. Need on-site repair, computer diagnostics, pickup and delivery, 24-hour service? They do that too. Call Hogue Diesel Service today at 701-532-0203. That's 701-532-0203. Hogue Diesel Service LLC, 907 2nd Avenue West in West Fargo.
Welcome back. Bottom of the order here for the Patriots in the home half of 4. We're knotted up at 3 apiece, 58 minutes into the ball game. Brady Balkovich starting things off. Had a single to right field. He's showing bunt. Bunts it foul down to the third base side. Strike 1. So he'll see if he squares up again or not here. 0-1. One run in the bottom of the first, 2 runs in the bottom of the second for the Patriots. 1 run in the top of the third, 2 runs in the top of the fourth for the Stars. So 1-2 seems to be the pattern here. 1 ball, 1 strike for Balkovich. Brady Timmins and Zach Wizarek will be the next 2 batters ascending here for the Patriots. That one's a little bit high. We're at 2-1 now here to Balkovich. Once again, he singled into right field, I believe it was. Yes, right field. Last time he was at the plate. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on. That one's going into right center. Chasing after it is Mathiasen, and he'll be called off, and Pankratz will make the catch. That's out number 1. So 2 flyouts, 1 to right to Pankratz and 1 to right center to Pankratz as we hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game. Brady Timmins, 1 for 1, had that single just over the first base bag where he collided with Sahlberg his last time up. It's good to see that both of them are still playing and both of them are okay. And Tyler Frederick will snag that one in his glove for out number 2. So a pop out by Timmons will bring up Zach Wizarek. Wizarek got caught looking on strike 3 last time he was at the plate. If he can reach base, we'll go back to the top of the order with Braden Swaney. So 1-2 inning so far here for the Stars, and that one's popped up, pushed out of play, and into the football field. Football field, soccer field off to our right-hand side. The softball fields are just beyond right field of the baseball field here at Gretna High School, Gretna East High School, excuse me. That one's fouled back into the netting here, and we're at no balls and 2 strikes. Gretna East appears to have black and yellow with some white for their coloring in their high school, similar to the Northern Cass Jaguars back home. Of course, their Legion team is, I don't think, that color, but we'll find out next game. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that, our summer team, that one's fouled away. We'll stay at 1-2. Mason Sinner will toss pitch 75 unofficially coming up next here. See if he can get through inning number 4. 2-2 the count now, as that one did not break back to the inside like he wanted it to. 44 strikes on 75 tosses for Sinner. That one's fouled back for strike 45. We'll stay at the 2-2 count. Foul ball, and fouled away. No swing and misses or swinging or strikes looking, just fouled away pitches and balls so far on this plate appearance by Wizarek. And another 2-2 on the way. That one's also fouled away. Next pitch here will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat between Sinner and Wizarek. He's fouled off 5 of 7. And a short timeout here before the 3rd 2-2 pitch. I think that's the 3rd one anyway. Yes, this will be the 3rd 2-2 pitch. That one's also fouled away. And we'll have the 4th 2-2 pitch as he's fouled off the last 3. And he's fouled off 6 on this at-bat. So pitch number 9 coming up here between Sinner and Wizarek. And inside, that'll push the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 fouled away pitches in a ball. 1 fouled away pitch in a ball. 3 fouled away pitches in a ball. And pitch number 10 of the at-bat is in for strike 3. A strikeout looking after all of that. And we remain tied at 3-3 going into the 5th. We're an hour and 4 minutes in, and it'll be Oshner, Christofferson, and Mathiasen. Batters 9, 1, and 2 for the Stars. And we return after this. Stay tuned.
The Midwest elements are relentless. Is your home ready? At J. Deeds Construction, we've been serving the FM community since 2003. As a proud member of the Building Industry Association, formerly known as Home Builders Association, we specialize in roofing, siding, custom decks, and seamless gutters built for maximum durability. Plus, we offer free seamless gutters with every roof or siding project. Call 701-367-1175 or visit buildwithjdc.com. J. Deeds Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it.
Looking for something handmade, unique, and full of personality? Mandy's of FargoND.com features creative gifts, home decor, accessories, and more. All inspired by family, creativity, and made with heart. Browse dozens of handmade creations, request custom colors or designs, and sign up for the newsletter. Visit mandysoffargoND.com and discover something new today. mandysoffargoND.com. Handmade, a little weird, totally wonderful.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the fifth. Okay, I take that back. Top of the sixth. My apologies. One ball and one strike. Jim says, let's go Stars. 88 where he's at. High of 91, and Storms to begin at 11 p.m. That would be 10 p.m. our time. So it looks like I can officially say that wherever you're watching from, I can give you a good sounding forecast, but that's not the primary purpose here. 2 balls and a strike is the count to Peyton Oshner. He was walked last time he was at the plate. Peyton Oshner, Alex Christopherson, Kane Mathiasen, the batters for the Stars here in the top half of the sixth. And a strikeout. So I was right the first time. It is the top of the fifth. Not exactly sure how that came about. Alex Christopherson, back to the top of the order here. I had to look at the scoreboard in the outfield, look at my stat book, and look at everything else, and look at Game Changer just to be sure on that. That one's outside for a ball. Two balls, no strikes here to Christopherson. 0 for 2. Struck out looking. Reached base on an error last time he was at the plate. We're an hour and 8 minutes in now. Goldsberry unofficially with 63 pitches. Make that 64. .3-0 count now here to Christopherson. And he'll walk on 4 pitches. That's the third walk issued by Goldsberry in this game. And they've all come in the last 2 innings here. This inning and the last inning. And the 2 runs and the 2 batters that he walked eventually came across the plate and scored. And it looks like with all that said, that's going to lead right into a mound visit here for the Patriots. We'll see what they do with Goldsberry. We'll take a break and be back in 30 seconds, maybe longer, in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Gather up the sports and fitness gear you aren't using anymore and sell it to Play It Again Sports. We will review your gear and choose what we purchase based on condition, brand, and store demand. We will then pay you on the spot, or you can receive additional incentive if you trade towards used or new products in the store.
All right, welcome back. 3-3 ball game. Goldsberry stays on the mound. Just a pep talk there from their coach. Kane Mathiasen's the batter after the walk to Christopherson, who's on first base. Struck out swinging, and then last time he was up, he lasered a single in the 3-4 gap into right field. Runner takes off, high fly ball into shallow center. Should be playable for Swaney, and it is. And Christopherson will trek back to first base, and that's out number 1, bringing up Colby Hansen. Colby Hansen 0 for 2, grounded out to third, pop out to the pitcher. Christopherson took off last time. We'll see if Goldsberry keeps his eye on him or not. This time he will not take off. He'll deliver a ball just a little bit high and in. And it's 1-0 here to Colby Hansen. Gus Pankratz into the on-deck circle. Seth Egan behind him. That's the power portion of the lineup there. 3-4-5 for the Stars. And the 1-0. And this one could drop. It will drop. And all the runners will advance, and Colby Hansen, or Alex Christopherson, calling it close there. One hour and 11 minutes, 2 runners on as the Stars start to get their bats working a little bit here. And Gus Pankratz is 1 for 2. First time up, he'd pop out to the second baseman, then he dropped a single into left field. And he's going to bouncing ball to third. Up to second for 1. That's all they need. The force out will leave 2 stranded on base. And that will keep us at a 3-3 score after 4.5. We'll take a break and be back with more here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports.
Looking for the ultimate destination for fun? Welcome to Kingpins. From interactive hyperbowling on our 14 lanes to adrenaline-pumping laser tag and immersive escape rooms, the adventure never stops. Smash high scores in our massive arcade, then refuel at Barron's with our made-from-scratch menu. Whether it's a birthday, a company gathering, or just a night out, make your next event unforgettable. Book your lanes online. Call 701-532-BOWL. Or stop in and visit us at 3485 Jacks Way South in Fargo.
Here's 3 ways you can support Magnitude Sports. First, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. It's 100% free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 month-to-month YouTube memberships. Finally, businesses can choose one of 2 online YouTube sponsorships or contact us for more options. To learn more, click the Join button or give us a call at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Post 400 baseball is back, and we have all the dominant performances.
Rounding third is Oliver Luck. He will come in, and the throw won't be in time, and Easton Rarick with a 2-run single to right, and it's 10-4.
And all the big moments.
Back inside, ground ball to second. Flip to Rarick for 1, on to first, rack him up for 2. Throw back to third, making a triple play. It will go 4, 6, 3, 5 on the triple play. Everybody in the infield got their turn.
All right, new pitcher on the mound here for the Stars is going to be Tyler Frederick, coming in from third base to the mound. And that will mean that Ethan Dahl comes into the game to play third base. Everybody else is, let me double check the shortstop here. I think it's still Peyton Oshner. And it is, yep, so everybody else remains the same. So Tyler Frederick will face Braden Swaney. And he will take that to right field. It'll be a base hit. They'll roll all the way to the fence into the corner, and Braden Swaney's up for 2. He's going to try for 3, and then he puts on the brakes as the nice throw there comes all the way into third base at Ethan Dahl to back Swaney up to second. He'll be stopped with a double. Nice hit there by Swaney. All the way into the corner in right field. Logan Wick, the shortstop, 0 for 2. Struck out swinging both times he was at the plate against Mason Sinner. And now we'll see how he does against Tyler Frederick. Unofficially, Mason Sinner, 80 pitches, 48 strikes, 32 balls, allowed 3 runs. On 5 hits. And he left 3 Millard South runners stranded on base. Now close the book for Mason Sinner. It's an 0-1 count here to Wick. Once again, he's been to the plate twice. He struck out swinging both times. Frederick delivers, squaring up for a bunt, pulls it back for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. The runner on second, Braden Sweeney, got there with the double to right field just a moment ago. 1 hour and 15 minutes, time of the game. Also, Bell Bank, Mandy's of FargoND.com, Grease Monkey, Sweet Shots, and Legacy Plumbing, some of our sponsors. Bunts it again, drops it down the third base line. A nice bunt, throw to first, not in time. Runners on the corners here for the Patriots. Ethan Dahl was not playing up for that bunt, even though Wick had squared up on the previous pitch. And now runners are on the corners here for the for the Patriots with nobody out. Look for a double steal or possibly a sack bunt, squeeze bunt. Those are all options right now. And they'll take the runner to third, or the throw to third, excuse me, nearly went into left field. Dahl able to stretch out and make sure that doesn't happen. Logan Wick will get the stolen base at second. And now 2 runners in scoring position. The pitch came across for ball 1. Brady Parrish, the batter, 1 for 2. Grounded out to second and a single to right field on his 2 trips to the plate so far. That is low for ball 2. A 3-3 ball game. The Patriots threatening, 1 hour and 17 minutes into the contest. Frederick will come set and deliver. Low ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes here to Brady Parrish. Runs have been scored in every inning by one of the 2 teams so far here in this contest. So far, nothing in the 5th. Three and 1 here to Parrish. Frederick will get the signal here from Klinsky. Come set. Take a peek back at second and deliver. Foul ball down the first base side. Strike 2. So he battles back from a 3-0 count to a full count at 3-2. Nobody out. Runners on second and third. Logan Wick on second. Braden Sweeney on third. And he'll step off and reset here before delivering the payoff pitch. Stars left 4 on base. Millard South have left 3 on base so far in this contest. And that is going to be ball 4, and that will load the bases here for the Patriots. So Stars find themselves in a little bit of trouble. Base is loaded with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Blake McAndrew struck out swinging and a single to right field on his 2 trips to the plate so far. And now the Patriots can do some damage here. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. See if Frederick can settle in now and start tossing some strikes. So we pitch number 12 coming up here for Frederick. Coming in for Mason Sinner, who tossed 80 unofficially. Did he check his swing? They'll appeal to the other umpire, and their umpire says no, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. I would agree with that call. 1-1. And that's a little high for ball 2. It was a good pitch, but left it hanging a little bit too far up. Sweeney on third, Wick on second, Parrish on first. Bases loaded for the Patriots. Nobody out in a 3-3 ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. And a high bouncing ball over the head, and they will go to first for 1 out. 1 run will score, and the Patriots take the lead. Brady Sweeney comes in on a Blake McAndrews RBI ground out. 6-3 if you're scoring at home on that. Logan Wick to third. Parrish up to second. First base empty. 4-3 Patriots now. So they'll trade the run for the out. It's Wyatt Apin. Apin is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout swinging. And that is ball one. Reached the 1 hour, 20-minute mark of the ball game now. No time limits, at least not that I'm aware of. And the 1-0 delivery. And that one's going to miss for ball two. 9 balls, 7 strikes on 16 tosses here for Tyler Frederick. And the 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Frederick with the delivery, and Apin will push that one out into right field, and that one's going back, and it is off the fence. It stays in the field of play. Logan Wick will score. Rounding third is Brady Parrish. He will come in and score, and the Patriots have taken a 6-3 lead. It'll be a 2-run RBI double. Off the fence in right field. Thought for a moment it might have had a chance to be out of here. Carson Durr will be the batter now. Wyatt Apin stands alone on second base. And the Patriots have doubled up here in the Stars in the bottom of the fifth. And there's only one out with another runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch. And this one going out into center field should be playable for Mathiasen, and it is. And that's out number 2. Brody Balkovec, batter 7 in the lineup here for the Patriots. 1 for 2, a single to right and a fly out to right. And strike one. Frederick comes set, get the signal from Klinsky, take a peek back at Apin on second and deliver inside for strike 2. 0-2 count now here to Brady Balkovec. The Twins and the Texas Rangers are going to get started here in about 15 minutes. We have another game. That means we'll bring you some score updates from that game during our broadcast here. And a ground bouncing ball towards short. Oshner will pick it up. He'll fire it across. Not in time, I don't think. No, it was not. It'll be an infield single for Brady Balkovec. So runners on the corners now as Apin stays put on first, or advances from second to third, excuse me. And I'll bring up Braden Timmons. That was some speed there from Balkovec, some nice base running up to first. Sahlberg will come to cover the bag, and he's going to take off for second. And the throw to second is going to be off the mark, and he'll be safe. So a stolen base and 2 runners in scoring position, and now the Patriots are looking to do some more damage here in the bottom of the fifth. One ball, no strike here to Brady Timmons. And the pitch. There is ball 2. Apin on third, Balkovec on second. The runners on here for the Patriots. Wizarek is on deck. Timmons the batter. Frederick delivers outside for ball 3. So back-to-back batters. Frederick falls behind in a 3-0 count. Battle back to a 3-2 before things fell apart on the last one. And he will deliver a strike there for 3-1. So cash in his free strike coupon there on the 3-0 count. And the 3-1. And he'll walk him. And the bases are loaded once again here for the Patriots. I'll bring up Zach Wizarek. 0 for 2. Struck out looking both times. And looks like Coach Fickner is going to come to the mound and have a conversation here. And that will give us an opportunity to take a break. We'll be back in 30 or maybe 60 seconds.
Hungry? Get to Vic's for Hamburger Happy Hour. Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. Get a delicious burger and fries for just $6.50. The kitchen is always cooking at Vic's. We serve up breakfast every day from 9 a.m. to noon, and we're open 365 days a year from 9 a.m. all the way until 2 a.m. Plus, catch regular happy hour every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And join us for bingo 5 days a week. Come hungry to Vic's, located at 1608 Main Avenue Southeast in Moorhead.
When it's time for an oil change, you want service that's fast and trustworthy. Grease Monkey's certified technicians get you in and out in about 15 minutes, plus a complimentary 16-point safety check. No pressure, no surprises, just honest manufacturer-recommended service. While we work, step out of the heat and relax in our air-conditioned lobby with a cold refreshment. Visit your local Grease Monkey for a quick professional oil change you can feel good about.
All right, welcome back. So just a chit-chat on the mound, no changes. And we are in the bottom of the 5th. Bases loaded, 2 out. Zach Wizarek, 0 for 2, struck out looking and struck out looking. And he'll take the first pitch here from Tyler Frederick for ball 1. Big thanks to Legacy Plumbing, Frank's Lounge, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, Buffalo Wild Wings, Play It Again Sports, Century Builders, and Kingpins. Just some of our many sponsors in 2026 here for Fargo Post 400 Baseball. 1 ball and no strike here. Tyler Frederick will get the signal here from Klinsky, and he will deliver. Swung on, a little bouncing ball right back to Frederick. Underhand toss at home for the out, the force out. And that will be out number 3. So they'll strand 3 on base as Wizarek will get on base with a fielder's choice. The force out on Apin at home will end the inning. They get 3 to take a 6-3 lead, and the Stars will have to battle back from behind once again. We'll see if they can do it when we return after this. Stay tuned. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Century Builders' integrity isn't just a word, it's how we do business. Built on a foundation of hard work, accountability, and small-town values, we've earned our reputation by delivering quality construction projects across the Northern Plains. From commercial steel and post-frame buildings to innovative data center facilities, our experienced team combines craftsmanship, innovation, and attention to detail in every project. At Century Builders, we're committed to making your building experience seamless from start to finish. Century Builders, building with integrity, delivering excellence.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge.
Frank's Lounge is open daily, and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 26.
All right, welcome back. Seth Egan leads things off. All right, take that back. They I forgot that Ethan Dahl came into third base, so it'll be Ethan Dahl leading it off now here in the number 5 slot for the Stars. And that one's into the backstop, and we have 1 ball, 1 strike here to start things off. Now we can go to the top of the 6th inning. We're at 1 hour and 30 minutes so far here in the since first pitch. And strike 2, currently mostly cloudy, 74. Yeah, I'll look up at the clouds. And it is indeed mostly cloudy right now. Strike, ball, strike in that order to Ethan Dahl. It's his first trip to the plate in the contest here. That one's a little bit high, or even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eli Goldsberry continues on the mound here in the 6th. His next pitch unofficially will be 75, according to my tally. And that one's a little bit low, and on 75 pitches, 48 of them have been strikes. Strike is anything that's not a ball. And a full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch, got him swinging. That's out number 1. And that's one thing he's been really good at today, is getting batters out swinging. He did it 3 times in the first inning. And number 18 is still Jacob Klinsky. Okay, 0 for 1, struck out swinging and a sacrifice bunt. That moved his teammates into scoring position last time he was at the plate. And this one will be ball 1. With a 6-3 lead, I would presume that Millard South will let Goldsberry go on the mound unless the Stars can put a couple runs on the board before. Then we might see a mound visit, but I think we're okay at the moment. And this one's pushed outside for ball 2. That one is right back into your screen there. And that one's also fouled off. 80 pitches unofficially for Goldsberry now. Three balls and 2 strikes. And the balls that he's been throwing in the 4th, 5th, and 6th inning have been maybe slightly concerning if you're a Patriots fan. But like I said a moment ago, they still have the 6-3 lead. So if that lead holds, we'll probably see Goldsberry try and finish this one out. If the Stars are able to chip away or tie it or even take the lead, we'll probably see a pitching change next inning. And that is a swing and a miss. So the confidence is still there for Goldsberry as he puts out number 2 onto the board. And that brings up the scheduled batter, Tyler Frederick. We'll see if it's still him or not. And it is. 0 for 2, pair of strikeouts. Both of them we went down swinging. See if Goldsberry can get one more here to put an end to the top of the 6th. He'll just miss there for a ball, 1-0. Two and 0. And that one's inside. 3 balls and a strike here. Or 3 balls and no strikes, excuse me. To Tyler Frederick, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Will he reach base this time? Here's the 3-0 delivery, and it's ball 4, and he'll walk. And Tyler Frederick reaches first base, and a runner on for the Stars. That'll bring us to Dylan Sahlberg. Two away. Peyton Oshner on deck. Pitch to Sahlberg. He'll send it to left field. Parrish is running after it. Dives, and it gets past him. And Tyler Frederick is going to round second, and they will hold the brakes. Coach Brown will put up the stop sign on Frederick at third. It will be second and third for the Stars. Going to the books as a double for Dylan Sahlberg, as he's able to sneak that one past the diving Parrish in left field. 1 hour and 36 minutes into the game, and the Stars in a good position here to get a couple runs on the board. And they've done all this hard work with 2 outs. We'll see if they take advantage of it or not. 1 ball, no strike. Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a nice gap in left center there. If they can get a base hit out that direction, they'll score both of the runs. 2 balls and a strike here for Peyton Oshner. 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout looking. Alex Christofferson is on deck, the top of the order. And the pitch popped up, fouled away over my right shoulder. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. 2s across the board here in the top of the 6th. And Goldsberry will get the signal here from Timmins, and time will be called by Oshner. He'll step out, step back in. Pitch 92 unofficially for Goldsberry. And it's high for ball 3. So a full count now here, and a payoff pitch and a big moment of the game here for Goldsberry. And that one's going to be popped up and pushed out of play. Ball strike, ball fouled, ball fouled. Pitch 7 coming up here between Goldsberry and Oshner. Outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded for the Stars. And we will have a visit to the mound here for Millard South. That might, or maybe, is it to the mound? No, it's just to the umpire for balls, so excuse that there. Saw the coach come running out immediately after that walk, and I thought maybe he's going to the mound, and then he switched direction. Back to the top of the order now for the Stars. It's Alex Christofferson, 0 for 2. Struck out looking, reached on an error. He was walked last time he was at the plate. Kane Mathiasen on deck. Swing and a miss, and it'll be strike 1. And scoring is Tyler Frederick from third. The other 2 runners advance 90 feet. First base is open. It is a 6-4 ball game. Ball 1. The last 3 runs scored by the Stars have all been on wild pitches. Swing and a miss for strike 2. It's 0-2. I forgot that he swung at that first one there. And there's strike 3. Oh no, they're gonna call it a ball. Certainly looked like a strike from up here. Ball 1. Stars get another chance to keep this inning going here. Christopherson gets a pitch he likes. It could be trouble for the Patriots. That'll be ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. (6-4). Stars get 1 run. They have 2 runners in scoring position. We're at an hour and 40 minutes. Christopherson facing a 2 balls, 2 strike count. Goldsberry will come set and wind and deliver. Swing and a miss, and he got him, and they'll strand those 2 runners on base. And now put an end to the top of the 6th. It's an interesting game here as we go into the home half of the 6th. The Patriots maintain a 2-run lead, and we'll be back with more here in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge.
Frank's Lounge is open daily and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 2640 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Stop in tonight.
Fargo Post 400 would like to thank these additional sponsors for supporting our Legion baseball program. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Valley Service of Fargo. Legacy Plumbing. D&M Industries. And Buffalo Wild Wings.
When your truck is down, your business is down. That's why drivers across North Dakota and Minnesota trust Hogue Diesel Service in West Fargo. DOT certified in both states. From oil changes to full overhauls, Hogue Diesel Service handles complete truck and trailer repair on all makes and models, heavy and medium duty. Need on-site repair, computer diagnostics, pickup and delivery, 24-hour service? They do that too. Call Hogue Diesel Service today at 701-532-0203. That's 701-532-0203. Hogue Diesel Service LLC, 907 2nd Avenue West in West Fargo.
All right, Jack Bjornsson is your new pitcher here for the Stars. Tyler Frederick, 29 pitches, 14 balls, 15 strikes, 3 runs on 3 hits allowed, and that'll close the book on him. And now Jack Bjornsson will face Braden Swaney, and strike 1 is delivered. Swaney delivered that right field shot that rolled all the way into the corner last time he was at the plate. Prior to that, he was hit by a pitch and walked. And that is strike 2. Strike 1 for sure. Strike 2 could have gone either way on the outside edge there. And that one's fouled off, and we'll stay at an 0-2 count. Hour and 43 minutes into the contest so far. We thank everybody tuning in. Jim, thanks so much for chiming in on the chat. Sorry, none of our friends are chatting with you today. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. That one's going to center field. Kane Mathiasen tracks it down and has it in his glove. (6-4). The Stars get 1 run in the top half of the 6th. They leave the tying run on second base in the top of the 6th. We'll see if the Patriots can get some hits off Bjornsson or not. That will go into the books as a strike because he went too far with his swing. Logan Wick is the batter. 1 for 3, struck out swinging, and reached base on a bunt single. And there is a ball. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on. Logan Wick, fly ball right field. Gus Pankratz is there for out number 2. Brady Parrish is the scheduled batter, and it is indeed him. He's 1 for 2. Ground out to second. A single to right, and he was walked last time he was at the plate. And the pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. And Bjornsson will deliver inside and low near the sneakers for ball 2. That's ball 3. So 3 pitches, one that just missed, one that was too far in, and one that was too far out. And the 3-0. There's strike 1. That strike was in about the same pitch as ball 1 was. And he will deliver ball 4 here and walk him, and I'll put the first runner on for the Patriots here in the bottom of the 6th. Blake McAndrews is the scheduled batter, and it is indeed him. 1 for 3, struck out swinging, a single to right field, and a ground out into a... Yeah, I ground out to the shortstop, a 6-3. I think he got an RBI off that ground out, if I remember correctly. And that pitch is in for ball 1. So that pitch area being called more balls and strikes. He had 3 pitches in the same spot. 2 of them were called balls, and 1 of them were called strikes on the last 2 batters. And this one comes off the handle of the bat, popped up, and Alex Christopherson's underneath it, and it turns into a 1-2 base on 3 inning. So not quite a 1-2-3 inning. They do strand 1 on base, though, and we will go now to the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Stars. They need at least 2 to force the bottom half of the 7th. We'll see if they can do it when we return after this.
The Midwest elements are relentless. Is your home ready? At J. Deeds Construction, we've been serving the FM community since 2003. As a proud member of the Building Industry Association, formerly known as Home Builders Association, we specialize in roofing, siding, custom decks, and seamless gutters built for maximum durability. Plus, we offer free seamless gutters with every roof or siding project. Call 701-367-1175 or visit buildwithjdc.com. J. Deeds Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it.
Looking for something handmade, unique, and full of personality? Mandy's of FargoND.com features creative gifts, home decor, accessories, and more. All inspired by family, creativity, and made with heart. Browse dozens of handmade creations, request custom colors or designs, and sign up for the newsletter. Visit Mandy'sOfFargoND.com and discover something new today. Mandy's of FargoND.com. Handmade, a little weird, totally wonderful.
All right, welcome back. New pitcher on the mound here for Millard South. It's Vince Ingram, who will try and close this one out for the Patriots. He'll face the 2-3-4 batters in the Stars lineup. That's the more difficult portion of the Stars lineup to face, but we'll see what Ingram has. Eli Goldsberry, unofficially 100 pitches, 60 strikes, 40 balls. Allowed 4 runs on 4 hits, stranded 6 Stars runners on base. And now it's Ingram's turn. He'll face Kane Mathiasen. And that is going to miss for a ball. Mathiasen 1 for 3, struck out swinging, a single to right and a fly out to center. 1-0. And that will hit him, and he'll reach base. Kobe Hansen is the next batter here. He's 1 for 3. Last time up, he hit a single into right center field. Prior to that, he grounded out to the third baseman and popped out to the pitcher. So Kobe Hansen represents the tying run at the moment here. Still nobody out, and runner on first is Mathiasen with Gus Pankratz on deck. Outside, ball 1 to Kobe Hansen. Hansen will foul that one back. Will even things up at a ball and a strike. 1-1. Ethan Dahl kind enough to pick that one up from the backstop. Do have a conference game back in North Dakota coming up. Minot and Jamestown play a doubleheader later tonight. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. I want to say thanks to Endgame for passing that information along to us. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 5-game win streak is on the line here for the Stars. They trail by 2 in the top of the 7th. That one's going to be popped up. Foul territory, and it will drop for a strike. We'll stay at 1 and 2. Still nobody out. And outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball, 3 fouled away pitches, and another ball. 1 hour and 51 minutes. Time of the game. Gus Pankratz is on deck here for the Stars. Here's the pitch from Ingram. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Out number 1. So now Gus Pankratz. Fly out to the second baseman. A single to left and reach base on a fielder's choice last time he was at the plate. 1 away now here. Stars down to their final 2 outs. They need 2 runs, and they have 1 of those runners on base. It's Kane Mathiasen on first, and a swing and a miss for strike 1 there. This will be the 10th pitch for Vince Ingram after coming in for Goldberry, who pitched a full 6 innings. 100 pitches on the dot, according to my numbers. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Pankratz. Ethan Dahl is on deck. Dahl has some pop in his swing, too. We'll see if unless a double play happens, we'll see him. That one's low for a ball, and it's 2-1. Taking a peek around the bases here. It doesn't look like any other defensive changes. Just the pitcher for Millard South. That'll be strike 2. Took that one looking. Didn't like what he saw and accepted it. Strike, ball, ball, strike. Vince Ingram struck out the last batter. Can he do it again here? He'll take a peek at first. Come set. Another peek at first and deliver. And a ground ball towards third. Scooped up there by McAndrews. And up to second, over to first, not in time. They got the lead runner Mathiasen out for out number 2. And Pankratz will reach on back-to-back at-bats on fielder's choices. So 6-4 on the force out at second. And now 2 away, Ethan Dahl represents the tying run. He's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. It's his second trip to the plate in this game as he came in back in the 5th inning, I believe. And that is going to be just over the head of Brady Balkovic into right field. And there will be 2 runners on. Jacob Klinsky is the scheduled batter. If that jersey number is 18, it is. It'll be Jacob Klinsky. 0 for 2, strikeout swinging, sacrifice bunt, and a strikeout swinging. There'll be no sacrifice bunt here unless there's some trick up Coach Donnie Bryant's sleeve that I'm unaware of. Klinsky and Frederick moves into the on-deck circle. Klinsky swings and misses. He was looking for a big-time hit there and paid the price. 0-1. The tying run is Ethan Dahl on first. 2 away. That one comes straight back for strike 2. The Twins have a 1-0 lead over the Rangers. They just scored a moment ago. Down to potentially the final strike here. And that one's high for a ball. 1-2. 1 hour and 55 minutes time to the game so far. Tyler Frederick is on deck if Klinsky can reach base with no outs occurring. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and a ground ball that will not sneak by the shortstop, but everybody is safe. It's an infield hit. It was a nice play there by Logan Wick, but he just could not get back up on his feet to make the throw. And now the bases are loaded on an infield hit by Jacob Klinsky. And check that. Instead of Tyler Frederick, we're going to see Jack Bjornsson hop into the number 7 spot. And we'll also have a courtesy runner on first base for Klinsky. And that is going to be, I believe that's Braden Donner. Yes, it is, yep. So now the tying run is in scoring position. The go-ahead run is on first. That does not mean much unless Bjornsson can get a base hit. We'll see if Ingram can pitch his way out of this bases loaded jam. And it's ball 1. And that is just going to miss for ball number 2. The last time the Stars did not score a run on a wild pitch was back in the 3rd inning. At that point, it was a 3-1 ball game. That one's fouled back into the netting for strike 1. They have 6 hits in this game, but none of those hits have produced a run yet. Well, I take that back. It did produce a run back in the 3rd. And that is low for ball 3. So Ingram in a little bit of hot water here. If he throws another pitch like that, it'll be 6-5. And he'll get the strike there. It's 3-2. Payoff pitch with 2 outs and the bases loaded. 1 hour and 58 minutes, time of the game. And that will be a bases loaded walk, and it is 6-5. So Ethan Dahl to 3rd, Braden Donner on 2nd, Jack Bjornsson on 1st, and now we'll have a courtesy runner for Bjornsson. And coming in to run for Bjornsson is going to be... I think it's Tucker Kozin, but I couldn't quite catch the jersey number before he switched direction here after the visit to the mound. Looks like that's going to do it for Vince Ingram. I had him down for 24 pitches, 13 strikes, 11 balls. He's allowed 1 unearned run on the bases loaded walk. And we'll have a pitching change here for Millard South. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment here. We'll tell you who that new pitcher is and take a peek if there's anything else that changes. We'll be back in 30, maybe 60 seconds.
Gather up the sports and fitness gear you aren't using anymore and sell it to Play It Again Sports. We will review your gear and choose what we purchase based on condition, brand, and store demand. We will then pay you on the spot, or you can receive additional incentive if you trade towards used or new products in the store.
Looking for the ultimate destination for fun? Welcome to Kingpins. From interactive hyperbowling on our 14 lanes to adrenaline-pumping laser tag and immersive escape rooms, the adventure never stops. Smash high scores in our massive arcade, then refuel at Barron's with our made-from-scratch menu. Whether it's a birthday, a company gathering, or just a night out, make your next event unforgettable. Book your lanes online. Call 701-532-BOWL. Or stop in and visit us at 3485 Jacks Way South in Fargo.
All right, welcome back. Gavin Christensen will be the new pitcher here for Millard South. And taking a peek around the field, it doesn't look like there's any other defensive changes. Bases loaded in a 6-5 ball game. 2 away. Ethan Dahl represents the tying run on third. Braden Donner represents the go-ahead run on second. And the pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Dylan Sahlberg is the batter, at least I think he is. Yep, it is. And it's 1 for 2. He was walked, then he struck out looking, then he hit a double to left field. That was the one that got by a diving Brady Parrish. And that one will miss, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Dylan Sahlberg. Peyton Oshner is the scheduled batter on deck. And as I look over to my left, it is him on deck. 1-1. Ground ball to short. Logan Wick picks it up, fires it over to first. That's the ball game. 6-5 win for the Millard South Patriots here over the Fargo Post 400 Stars. Time of the game, 2 hours and 1 minute. They leave 3 on base in that final inning of play there. The Stars almost battled back. It made things interesting at the end at least. And let's double check the numbers here. We need to add a few more hits to the board. We'll take a break and we'll come back with more in just a moment on your post-game show in just a second. Stand by.
Post 400 baseball is back, and we have all the dominant performances.
Rounding third is Oliver Luck. He will come in, and the throw won't be in time. And Easton Rarick with a 2-run single to right, and it's 10-4.
And all the big moments.
Back inside, ground ball to second. Flip to Rarick for 1 on to first. Rack him up for 2. Throw back to third, making a triple play. It will go 4, 6, 3, 5 on the triple play. Everybody in the infield got their turn.
Hungry? Get to Vic's for Hamburger Happy Hour. Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. Get a delicious burger and fries for just $6.50. The kitchen is always cooking at Vic's. We serve up breakfast every day from 9 a.m. to noon, and we're open 365 days a year from 9 a.m. all the way until 2 a.m. Plus, catch regular happy hour every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and join us for bingo 5 days a week. Come hungry to Vic's.
Oil change. You want service that's fast and trustworthy. Grease Monkey's certified technicians get you in and out in about 15 minutes, plus a complimentary 16-point safety check. No pressure, no surprises, just honest, manufacturer-recommended service. While we work, step out of the heat and relax in our air-conditioned lobby with a cold refreshment. Visit your local Grease Monkey for a quick, professional oil change you can feel good about.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. All right, welcome back. There you see the final line score, 6-5. 5 runs on 6 hits on 2 Patriots errors and 9 left on base for the Stars. And for the Patriots, 6 runs on 8 hits on no stars errors, and they leave a total of 7 on base. Time of the game, 2 hours and 1 minute. 1-0, Millard South took the lead in the bottom of the first. They would tack 2 more on the bottom of the second to increase that lead to 3-0. But then the Stars would duplicate that progress in the top of the third and the top of the fourth, scoring 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth to tie the game at 3-3. Millard South would respond to the bottom of the fifth and double up the lead at 6-3. The Stars would get a run in the top of the sixth and leave 2 runners stranded on second and third. Then the Stars would get a runner across the plate in the seventh and leave runners on every base in the top of the third on a 6-3 groundout that ended the game and ended the comeback attempt for the Stars and ended the 5-game win streak for the Stars as well. So a lot of things come to an end on this particular game, but it's not the end of the day for the Stars. They have one more game. They'll be playing Gretna East, who are taking the field now. You can see them in their yellow uniforms out in center field there. And that game, let's see, it's 2 o'clock now. That game is scheduled for a 2:30 start. I would imagine we'll be close to 2:30 with that start time. So we'll go off air for now, and we'll be back on here in about 20 or 25 minutes approximately here on Magnitude Sports. The watch link is on our YouTube channel, so just make sure you navigate over to that watch link. And we thank you once again for watching. Your final score one more time, Millard South Patriots 6, the Fargo Post 400 Stars 5. We'll talk to you again in about 20 minutes.
The preceding has been a presentation of Magnitude Sports. Follow Magnitude Sports online by searching Magnitude TV Plus on X, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for broadcast updates, schedule changes, sports highlights, and much more. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports. To support this channel, simply like, comment, and subscribe. That's how you serve, stand, and score.